I didn't get very much done around the place this weekend because it rained like almost all weekend. But I did, get away from me, cat. I did get this and get it put together. This is what I plan on using for my battery bank for my solar system. So it's one more step towards that. I'll show you a little bit more, open it up here in a second and explain what I want to do with it. But I also got a couple more pieces of gear after I made that last video. So there's that. A couple trail cams. They're, yeah, I don't even remember what brand they are. I don't even remember what brand they are. They're a brand. Wild Game, I think, is the brand. This one was a little more expensive than this one. It's got, infrared and like 10 or 12 megapixel or something. And this one's like 8 megapixel. This one I may put out where at my buddies where I hunt probably the most and have kind of a permanent spot at. This one I think that I'm going to move around. I've had a deer stand stolen from, a climber stand stolen from his property from people coming off the public land next to it. So I want to put the cheaper one there. And I'll leave it there all year probably. This one I think that I'm going to move around from different place to place, other places where I hunt, and also take it with me when I'm camping to see what comes up around the camp, stuff like that. But there's that. Here in a second I'll open this up, the battery storage thing. So here it is, opened up. I need to put some shelves in it probably, is the plan anyways, to set the batteries on. I'm not sure how many I can fit in there or how I'm going to arrange them. But I may need to put a vent in here. I'll probably cut a place for like a little louvered vent or something, or pipe or something to vent some air out of it, because I guess that batteries give off gases or something. It's good to vent them. I may insulate it too, I don't know. Shouldn't be too hard to do that, maybe with some Reflectix or something. This is where you're supposed to put the shelves at, but they're kind of flimsy and those batteries are really heavy. So what I may actually end up having to do is build a good sturdy wooden shelf inside this. Be my guess, because I don't think that, you can see that bends my finger, man. You put some of them batteries weigh like 90 pounds a piece. You put 6 of them in there, that's 600 pounds on that, man. That ain't gonna cut it. I'm gonna have to do something else. But that's the next thing. All I have to do now is just buy the batteries, and I have to decide what kind of batteries I want to get. So that's kind of tough. But that's the last thing that I need to do is get the batteries, and I'll be done with that and get this started. See how things go with getting off the electric grid. And this is lockable. I think this is so stupid. This is lockable, but yet it would be nothing just to pop these hinges off. And I don't even understand the whole lockable point to this, but yeah, it's lockable. I mean, there's literally nothing holding the, you can just pop this off. So you're gonna lock it here, and thieves can pop the plastic hinges off. So that makes a lot of sense. But I thought I'd do this instead of seeing. I think the common thing to do is to build a wooden kind of like doghouse type deal to store the batteries in. But I figured this won't rot, and there's plenty of room. It costs more than what it would have to build something wooden probably, but I just think overall it was the best way to go. So I don't like building things, so this was a lot simpler. There's that. So I think it's kind of cool though, but like I said, it's been raining here almost all weekend, and Saturday night was a pretty brutal, well, not brutal, it was a pretty good storm though, pretty good rainstorm. It ripped my canopy up here, and it's kind of sucks is that this canopy's I've only had it sitting up for a couple months, and that's all the abuse it took before this canopy got ripped. So I think I'm going to try to find some way to modify it. Maybe just use poly tarps, which I think would take a lot more abuse really than whatever this crap is. I mean, that dry rotted really quick. This is Ozark Trails, you know. Same thing with the tent. I've had issues with the tent. It's just not durable. I'll show you that here in a second too. Also over here, it tweaked this somehow. I can't even figure out what all's going on with it, but I lost a couple pins up here. I imagine that has something to do with it. But the bars are still where they were, so I can't figure out exactly why it's still bowing in like that. But so like I said, the last update I did got wiped off my computer when I spilled the pop on it, so I'll do a little rabbit update. This is my new doe. I don't know if she's going to breed big enough. I mixed her with a New Zealand. I don't know, I forget what breed she is, but she's not very big, so I don't know how she's going to do with, for a meat rabbit. She's really super awesome friendly though, but I'm not in this for pets. So if she doesn't work out, I'll find somebody who wants a pet rabbit. And she had a nice little litter not too long ago. I don't know if I managed to get an update. I don't remember on my last update if I had anything on there or not about her litter. But here they are. Here they are. Yes. 6 of them. 6 nice, healthy bums. Yes, little bums. Some of them are a little friendlier than others. They're doing pretty good. Looks like it needs some water. You clean your cage out some too. But I've got this halfway organized the way I want for now anyways. The doe cage, 2 does, 1 buck, and the grow out cage. So here's the buck that I'm breeding now. He's not particularly friendly. He's always jumpy. I think he's pretty though, that blondish black blotchy collar. That's why I kept him, and he's turning out to be a pretty good breeder too. And here's what's left of my garden. The beans are done. I've got some carrots going on still. Looks like there's an onion down there. They didn't do real good though. And this is, I believe, kale, but it's getting eat up by stuff. That's collard greens. And these took off late. I don't think they're ever gonna. I didn't think they'd get anything on them, but they're starting to get little peppers on them. But I don't know if they're gonna finish off or not. And then my collard greens were getting eat up by stuff. They still are, but if they keep going, I should have stuff when it gets too cool for bugs. So my lettuce is starting to go to seed. My spinach got eaten up by stuff a little bit, but still got spinach going on. That's it for my garden, other than over here. I got a couple pots. Carrots. Looks like there's some good carrots in there, but looks like some of them ain't getting real big. But I see there's a couple good sized ones in that one. There's bean plants in the middle. They didn't do particularly good in these pots. They got something on there, but that ain't nothing.